What's up, YouTube? Listen, guys, we got a jam-packed video on today, and I want to talk to you about a question I got that I think is a very good topic for us to discuss as a family, okay? And the question was whether or not is it a good idea to be in cash or to invest during this period of time, okay? Listen, guys, we're going to unpack that today. I want to first tell you guys to make sure that you tap in, like and subscribe. If you haven't already, consider joining our options coaching class on tomorrow. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and dive into it. Check it out. Listen, right now you are all going through a bear market, okay? It is something that just naturally happens. It's a natural cycle of the stock market, okay? You had them in 2018. You've seen it temporarily in 2020. You had it in 08. You had it in 01. They come and they can be brutal, okay? But with that being said, in that, there's a lot of opportunity. However, the question comes up like it did for us, whether or not to be in cash or to be investing, okay? Now listen to this, because it's easy to take in a lot of information and then for messages to get convoluted. And what I want to do is kind of make and bring some clarity to how you guys might want to consider going about this, all right? Listen, guys, okay, cash is king in a recession, okay? Cash is also safe during a bear market. But listen to this. One thing I preach, one thing I live by, one thing I do, I've been buying this whole time, but I dollar cost average, I DCA. So I'm not taking large sums of money and investing right now. I'm taking a consistent amount of money and just buying every week. Does that make sense? But from a cash to investing standpoint in this type of environment, I might be 70% cash, 30% investing. Okay, I want you guys to hear me out. 70% in cash, 30% I'm still continuing to invest. That type of mix, that type of makeup is what I'm looking at, is what I'm doing during every single bear market, guys. It's a principle, it's a strategy, it's a something that I do that's to my core. Okay, I'm just about being consistent. And listen, there's no right or wrong. You might talk to person A over here and he or she may do something totally different. You may talk to person B over there and he or she may do something different. The theme, though, is for you to find what's comfortable for you. One, you need to make sure, as far as cash is concerned, that you have an emergency fund. What I like to say, 3 to 6 months, that's when you are just getting started, okay? But ultimately 12 to 36 months you want to kind of work on, so that you don't have to sell your stocks at a loss, so that you don't have to lock in a loss, so you don't have to cut into your investments, but you can still manage and maintain by the money you have saved in actual cash, okay? Also, lateral to that, you want to, as I said earlier, be dollar cost averaging, because listen, two things happens in the stock market. We can't time a bottom, one, and number two is you never know when that reverse will come. Because you don't know when the reversal will come, you don't want to not be doing anything and just sitting on your hands. And so that's where the 30% investing comes in at, okay? Because you want to at least be saying, you know what, I got, so say if you just using the number, if you had $10,000, okay? You might have $7,000 in cash, but $3,000 you have put to work, okay? And say you found one good stock to put $3,000 in, but you did it dollar cost averaging over the course of a bear market, okay? And then that stock, once the reverse happened, that stock went up 150%. Boom. Okay, now you just doubled essentially that 3,000. But the 7,000 was still ready, willing, and able to be deployed if you saw more opportunities elsewhere. And now that you have the reverse, now you can wait with confirmation to say, you know what, let me put a little bit of this to work. But I'm gonna keep some still on the side, because I know downturns, pullbacks, corrections, and recessions are a normal part of the market. They will come back around at some point, and I still want to have this money here, okay? this is how you may want to consider setting up and going about how you manage through a bear market, okay? I think it's very, very important during these challenging times for some of you to have a strategy, okay? See, I get excited during a bear market because I'm a buy low long-term investor, and this is one of the only times I can go shopping, that I can go ham, okay? But there's not a lot to write home about. Stocks are going down, stocks is continuing to go down each and every day, each and every week. And so with that being said, depending on what perspective you look at that through, that can be demoralizing, that can be depressing. But for myself, I'm looking just like, you know what? I always had a longer term outlook. I enjoy the process of building wealth. And so I'm looking like, you know what? I make it a game. This particular week, I'm eyeing this particular stock. I'm buying more VTI. I want to build my ETF out. I want my ETF to get the number of shares I desire, okay? I'll be competitive towards the VTI, so I might want to be diversified to the broader market. I'll do that through VTI. Then I'll come back and say, you know what? I want to build out one of my dividend plays. I want to build out Verizon. I want that payout when that quarterly dividend kick out. So then I might focus on, boom, I'm just buying more Verizon. Anytime it dip, I'm buying more Verizon. Oh, I want to have a day like today and it shoot up. Oh, I put my feet up. Okay. When you have a strategy, when you have a system, you're just tried and true. You're just consistent with what you're doing, no matter what is going on in the market. Okay. And so again, 70% cash, 30% invest during a bear market. Okay. Now you can go 80%, 20, you can go 90, 10. That kind of stuff is up to you. I'm just giving you a strategy of things I did through various market cycles that allowed me to still retire early and not have to feel like, oh man, I'm retired now. Now we're going through a bear market. So what? My emergency fund is holding things together perfectly fine. I still generate a lot of money every single week, every single month, every single year, okay? And so you don't trip. You just adjust to what the environment is doing, and you make sure you stick to the script of what you're doing, okay? And so that's what I wanted to put on you guys today. Should you be in cash or should you be investing? The answer is both, okay? You need to have a portion in cash because you need to have cash readily available when you see a price that you like. You want to be able to strike and be like, boom, I'm on that, okay? You want to also be in the market because you don't know and you don't want to miss the boat for when the reverse happened and you just was completely sitting on the sideline, okay? That is the mindset that I want to put on you guys today, all right? Build out your emergency fund 3 to 6 months at least, okay? Don't go overboard, but at least try to have that so you can survive a rainy day, okay? You can survive a bear market because on average, these may last 12 to 18 months. And if we have that kind, I don't want you guys to have your whole life uprooted. I want you to know, man, you were able to survive this bear market, okay? And then you want to be dollar cost averaging, as I say every single day, every single video, into whether it's your ETFs, whether it's just your individual stocks, or whatever you see fit that you know, man, I'm looking for this to come back with a vengeance, whether it's a year from now, 2 years from now, once the market returns, okay? This is how you may want to consider going about what to do during this type of time, okay? Cash versus investing. I have a two-pronged approach during this time. I might not go as heavy as I would because there's new lows every day. So I might keep it at 1500. Okay, now if you hit my price target, then I'll go heavy. But look at this, when the rally happens, you might scale back to 250, 500, because now you will be buying high at that point in time, okay? So you gotta know what type of cyclical stance you're operating in the market, okay? Because it makes a difference on what your trading style is. Listen, guys, I hope this was helpful on whether or not to be in cash or invest during this time. Listen, we make videos like this every day, so if you like this one, make sure you check out the next one. Remember, most people see the end result, and very few consider the journey. Do me a favor, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys grab some free stock using my link below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.